Hey everyone, BurlyMenGaming here from the Arena Productions podcast here with Silent 2 Hill Remake, my review. Sorry, this one took a little bit longer than I expected to get there. I wanted to finish the game and play a little bit after that to fully formulate my thoughts. But anywho, let's get into it. Silent Hill 2 Remake. I know people have been clamoring for this game to get remade for such a long time. I've never played the original Silent Hill 2 back on the PS2, but from all accounts I've heard from many people that have and that have played the remake, they say the remake is a really good remake and very faithful to the original Silent Hill. Now, graphically, let's talk. I'm playing this on the PS5. Graphically, even though there's a bunch of fog all over here, that's Silent Hill for you. This game just looks great in the different sections. It's so you'll get the variety. You'll get the dark. Yeah, there'll be many times where it will be dark and very toned colors, but it's all for the thematics and reasoning as you go. But there will be spots where you get some good bright colors. They really do use it well. Now the soundtrack is very good. I know they remixed a few of the tracks from the original game and I believe they put some new tracks as well. I liked it a lot. Oh, and you can hear the radio. This is an item you get in the game. Actually, one of the trophies there, or Steam achievements, is to play the game with the radio turned off, because it gives you like hints of where you have to go, or if enemies are near and stuff. So the sound design is quite great. So this is just pretty early on. I loaded up in a save. Little pro tip: if you're wanting, this will help you for trophies and achievements, and just help you get around. Smash as many of these windows as you can, as well as in cars, because sometimes you can get items. Like there could have been an item here. You're gonna definitely. This game is hard. This game is hard. I found this game quite hard. I had to. I'll admit it. I difficulty dropped down to easy at a certain point in the game, especially for a certain one of the last boss fights. This game is not like modern Resident Evil where you have tons of ammo, tons of healing items. You have to be smart with your gun ammo and your healing items, being your health drink and the syringes. Be very smart when you use them. You have to think, is it worth using this right now? Is it not? I do like the whole thing with the map. You have these maps, and you see the little squiggly line. That means it's a door or a way you can't go through. And then they'll circle stuff and put little notes, as you saw at Jukebox, to let you know, because sometimes, in the case of me, I was streaming this game, so if I streamed it on a Thursday, I wouldn't be coming back to the game till Monday. Is like, sometimes you're going to forget stuff, so it was like, coming back was like, oh, that's nice to have those, especially when you've had a couple days and you can't just be like, and you play other games or other things happen in your life, you're like, what happened? Now, I found your save point system here. To me, it's a little weird. It's a red paper thing, and then you save the different save files I have. I find if you're going to save, take your time on this. And what I mean by this is when you go to save and save into a new slot, I have all the slots maxed out. You have to take your time, because if you mash the X button to confirm and save, you'll either rewrite over your save or save on another slot. So just giving you that little warning now. Now, the puzzle system in this game, puzzles I really enjoy. Here's one for the jukebox. I can't do it with this file at the moment, but the puzzles I found, they some of them took me a little bit, but when you figure out and you get through that puzzle, you feel like you've accomplished something I really enjoy. But if you feel, they do have hints and stuff, and one of the things is they do have difficulty options for the puzzles. So if you want an easier time with the puzzles, you can change the difficulty. You can have the combat and all that on normal, but have the puzzles on light. standard or hard. I kept the puzzles at standard, but just figured I'd make mention of that. The enemy variety is interesting, but these enemies can be surprising. My one thing is I found combat not as good as I was hoping for, because there are times I feel that especially with the melee attack there, you're going to be missing and not hitting as much as I feel you should be. You do have the dodge mechanic. The dodge mechanic, you will need to master that for certain boss fights. If you've played the game, you know which boss fights I'm talking about. Now this game took me around 22 hours to beat my first playthrough. So it will take you a bit. I'll admit it. This game at some points I did pull out a guide. It is easy to get lost. Though you have the map, in certain sections you have to wait till you get a map, and it's easy to get lost and figure out what you have to do. So just be warned on that. But one thing that this game has multiple endings. Now, this is something I like. I like that it has multiple endings, but how it does it, I don't like, because it's not by dialogue choice kind of things. It's by these items that you'll find, and you need to investigate them or read them multiple times. And if you looked at one item too many times, then you get this ending. But if you looked at another item multiple times, you get this ending. So if you're trying to get the multiple endings and you want to get the platinum, you're going to have to write down what you did and be careful and know, okay, I got this item because of story reasons. I can't go pick it. I can't look at it in the item section, or else I am going to mess up my chances to get this ending. They do have a new game plus mode, and if you're going to, one of the runs in the game to get the platinum is you need to beat the game with only using the melee weapons. You're gonna do that in New Game Plus, as you will get the chainsaw weapon. The chainsaw weapon, you don't have there's no ammo for it, there's no gasoline or anything, and it just kills enemies fast. Especially for certain boss fights, you're really gonna want that if you're doing the melee run, because no offense, the board with a couple nails and the pipe that you get later on are not gonna cut it. But I really did enjoy my time with Silent Hill 2 Remake. Bloober team did an awesome job. I'm really interested to see if they'll do some other Silent Hill remakes. And we got announced some of their next projects, and I'm really looking for my score for the game, I would give this an 8 out of 10. Highly recommend it. But let me know in the comment section, what did you think of this game? Was it for you? Not for you? Let us know. And if you do like this, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and the notification bell so that way you get notified of whenever we post our next videos. BurlyMenGaming, signing off. See y'all next time, everyone. Bye!